Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Case Corner. Please enjoy the video. Like and subscribe. Good morning, everyone. It is 8:17 the next morning. I've been up since 7:30. I did my Pokemon sleep research and fed my Snorlax. Went upstairs, fed Shel Silverstein, my turtle, the family turtle, and Maggie, our dog. And then pet lunches for my sister and I, because I will be volunteering today at a hospital in ultrasound. And then what else? I had to put some laundry down, made sure my sister got out in a taxi, and then I was looking for paper for one of my yarns, because I'm wanting to get more. Well, I think my mom is going to help me find yarn that will match this, so I can make something with it. I should drop my hook. So I'm going to quickly fix that. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly fix that. Okay. So I think that she's either going to get me more of that plus some colors to match, because I have purple and I have white and like gray and black. And I do have a light blue, but it's a thicker light blue, so it won't quite work. And I don't think I have navy, so she might take a look around. And then I want to get more of this for the other project, because I still have some. But I don't have enough. So that's why I transitioned, because I wanted to make sure it would be long enough. I haven't done it anymore, but that's why I transitioned. Was to increase the length a bit and then finish it off. I did do some reading last night from my 2 books I have on the go right now. I finished a couple of pages I was on, had left from the other chapter, and then I started into, and then I finished a chapter for Unseen by Molly Burke, and that chapter made me cry. If you decide to read it, you'll probably figure out why. For those that have read it, you'll probably be able to figure it out too. And then I did read another chapter of this, so I'm now in chapter 19 of the Christmas Eve love story. You're really supposed to read like a few chapters per day, so like, but since it's not Christmas right now, I'm not trying to do that. Literally after this, it is in the next section anyway, so. But I'll probably read it again closer to Christmas time and actually read it like the 12 days it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna brush my teeth and start getting ready so I can head out when I need to head out to the hospital, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll talk to you all later. I have my work shirt, my volunteer shirt, a pair of scrub pants that I had that I kept from the vet clinic. I kept most of them from when I worked at the vet, which is good if I might have the opportunity to be back at a vet clinic. So that I kept a lot of them. Plus I had to get a lot of them hemmed, so I didn't want to get rid of them. One of my former coworkers' moms hemmed them for me. So I didn't want to donate them and then end up working back at a clinic, need scrubs again, and then have to pay for all of them to be hemmed. So I kept a lot of them. And then I have a cardigan. And then some fuzzy socks for walking to and from. And then after I get dressed, with the time I have left over, I'm gonna try and read a couple more chapters of both my books, if I can. Plus the prison event will be starting soon for the prison game, so actually it could have even already started. I'm gonna check. So I'm gonna get ready and read and check on that, and I'll update you guys all. So I got ready and I've already started reading some of my book, and I did start my game. I just have it ×2 right now to earn a little extra money faster, so I can expand, because I think it started earlier than it typically starts. I think they've been starting like a little bit closer to 7 in the morning or something like that, when they used to start at like 10. And then my mom is looking for the yarn for me. She found the one that matches the purple yarn, the yarn I'm doing my granny squares in, and then she's trying to find yarn that will match that, I think, so I can do something with the granny squares. And then she's looking for the other yarn, but she might try and find me one that's similar or that can match it. We'll see. She thinks it might have been a clearance, but she's not sure, because it used to be her yarn that she gave me a bunch of yarn that she used to have. It was sitting in a bin in our garage, and she gave me a lot of it. And then she just kept a small bin in the furnace room for herself, so she's using that for my niece, and she added a few extra bits. Grabbed some like extra hooks and ribbons and pom-pom maker and stuff. Anyway, so she's looking to see what she can find me, because she has an Amazon account and I don't have one, so she'll just use her Amazon account to order it for me, and I'll pay her back. I'll pay her for getting it. And yeah, I'm just gonna read for a bit more and put my hair up when it's time to go. I might wait until I get there to put my hair up. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll talk to you all later. I'm chapter 22 of the Christmas Eve Love Story, and I read another chapter of Molly Burke's book. And I did apply to a couple stores. One was a craft store, and one was a grocery store. I'm gonna quickly change a setting on my YouTube video so that it will populate videos at the end of my video that I just posted. Come on. I'm just trying to log into my computer. There we go. I'm just covering the name on my shirt. No. Just pulling up a browser right now. YouTube Studio. Oh my god, so many freaking notifications. And I accidentally hit one too. Not exactly sure. I should use that thumbnail. So I decided to use the photo that I accidentally had taken. It was supposed to be clip. I took a photo. So I might change it. I think I already... I did not do that one. Okay. Check the one before. Checking the last couple of videos to make sure that yeah, that one already has it. So it will show a best for viewer video and a way to subscribe if people choose. But I think... Oh wait, I can't do it from here. I'm gonna change the thumbnail, I think, for that video. So it chose the photo I posted, which was Emily and the witness that was on the stand. Well, witness / co-defendant that was on the stand. So I'm going to change it to a photo of myself. Or a screenshot of myself. So I'm going to do that and then get ready to head out the door because I don't have a whole lot of time left. At the hospital, just changing my shoes in the change rooms that I used to use an ultrasound. But now we just let the patients change in the room. So I'm just changing my shoes. And then I'm gonna head out. And then I'll come back in a bit and try and eat some of my lunch. So I don't really get a dedicated break time because it's just a couple hour shift. So I expect you to eat before, but usually I have a little chunk of time when there's nobody in here. Or when they're in exam rooms. No patients. So put my mask back on. Pretty sure volunteers are supposed to wear masks again. And let's spray some hand sanitizer and head on out. I'll talk to y'all later. So I have been home for some time now. It's 6:38 actually. I got home shortly after 3. It's like caught the bus. And then I put my stuff away, and my brother wanted to listen, had offered me to watch a show, Stranger Things, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch anymore. he's like, oh, you should probably listen to the book. So we were planning on listening to the book. But then my niece wanted to make a hat for her teacher, and her teacher was going to pay her for making the hat. So I was helping her. But then my other niece, like, she was being goofy, and then my other niece came in, and then they were being goofy together. So yeah, I kept trying to get it to work, but it kept coming out of the feeder, so it wasn't working. So I'm trying again. To see if I can get it to work. If not, I'll switch to the loom, but I'm hoping I don't have to. So yeah, we've already had dinner. There's just leftover pork roast from a couple nights ago. I haven't really done much else. Just been trying to make this hat. She was helping a bit at first, and then she kept trying to get my phone to take pictures on my phone. Someone's caught that. Yeah, so I'm just working on knitting. I didn't watch Emily today. I know she's still alive, but I can always just catch the case brief tomorrow at some point. Tomorrow morning when they post it before she goes. If she. Actually, I don't know if she'll go live tomorrow. Probably not, because court is supposed to be closed. But they're also getting a storm. So the judge said she was at least considering keeping it open. I'll work on this, and I'll talk to you all later. So it's a couple hours later. I did finish the hat. Kinda messed up the side I was crocheting it, the one stitch back up. So that's kind of annoying. And then there was like a long string at the bottom, so I tried to crochet it into it, but I could only crochet a part, so then I had to cut it off, because then there would still be a string, tie a knot, but then I had to add a string so I can keep crocheting up. So then I realized I closed it on the side that was supposed to be out. And then I noticed that I also missed the stitches when I was crocheting. So there's that. And then I also noticed that you could see where I dropped the stitch, and then I crocheted it and added it back on. Because like it was a couple stitches that had come off, and then I crocheted it together back up to it. Yeah, I plugged in my watch. I listened to the last like few minutes of Emily's stream. So I was seeing if there was court tomorrow. There will be court, but she said she's more than likely not going to be covering it live. Because she's in back-to-back meetings, so she'll cover it next week. Because she thinks, as long as there's internet. Because she thinks court might be out for a couple days next week. So she said that she'll cover it then. So So yeah, I've gotten ready for bed now. I just have to put my iPad back on my desk and my lap desk back away, and then I might read for a few minutes. Because I don't have too much time left, actually. I might read for a few minutes before I head to bed. I did start doing a loom sock pattern, but I don't know if I'll continue it right away. We'll see. I just did the cast on for it. So. We'll see if I decide to go back to it tomorrow. I feel like I might do something else tomorrow with the time that I have. We'll figure it out then. I think I'm gonna finish up my game for the night and then read for a few minutes before I head to bed. So I'm gonna end my vlog now. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.